currently we understand that the Fulanis are fighting from all angles to do a stage back to Asurok. We have seen the lives of Erufai fighting vigorously. We have seen the one coming from Kwankwansu, another Fulani man, fighting vigorously. We have seen the one coming from Alajatuku Abubakar, another Fulani man, fighting. So it won't look like a coordinated attempt to regain power. The Fulani are fighting from up front. Do you think the Fulani can come back to Asurok in 2027?
Yeah. I can see it, telling it, on all angles, all Nigerians, north, south, east, west, south, that nobody, no political dynasty, no man, no woman born of woman womb in this contraption called Nigeria will ever allow a Fulani man to be at Asurok again. You know why? There is fear, an untold fear. Yes.
But let me tell you something.
See,
okay.
Fulani phobia is it. We have phobia. Hausa man has phobia. Igbo man has phobia. Yoruba man has phobia. Other ethnicities have phobia of Fulani. Fulani phobia. See, Buhari went there and actually made himself clear to the whole Nigerians that is a Fulani. And that they have virtually taken over the whole political appointments in his regime. That they are Fulani, they are #1 citizen here, that they are in charge. That's why he invited this idea of colonization, Fulani colonization, called Ruga. Rugalizing of Nigeria was on a serious quest in the past. The quest to rugalize Nigeria, Muhammad Buhari was at the helm of that. Because he was the head of state, head of the government there. And he worked day and night, tooth and nail, round the clock, to make sure that Nigerians embrace rugalization. A situation whereby Fulani will be everywhere in Nigeria. And you know what will happen in the next 100 years? They will breed like pig. They litter children like pig. They will breed like chicken. The little children stay like pig, watong in the bush.
I wanted to bring this.
And had even Nigerians bought into ruralization process or idea, let me tell you, by the time a century or more, the whole tribe in Nigeria will be annihilated. Fulani will take over everywhere. So I like and thank God for the kind of spirit he has given us. That's why we detest it, we renounce ruralization, we denounce it, and we will never ever accept Fulanization or ruralization in Nigeria. Because the Fulanis, they are invaders, they are strangers that migrated from far away Futajelo Highland, Senegambia, into this country, and they are oppressing every tribe in this country. That's why you see what is going on today. Binta Yako bullied in Nandekano. Federal government used Binta. After bullying Binta, Binta continued from where federal government stopped bullying Nandekano. And then Nandekano is at the receiving end. Kanu would have been set free.
Okay, now let me bring this angle, because currently, even Tinubu himself is awakening the consciousness of the Middle Belt. And Middle Belt themselves are already seeing themselves as the major power block in the north.
He gave them university the other day.
He gave them university,
yeah.
And he gave them the secretary to federal government.
Yeah, that's good.
Of course, currently, they are saying
George Akume.
Yes, they are saying can't out of north. And people are saying, come 2027, that the Middle Belt, the south, southeast, southwest, and some other places like Plateau,
they'll be against the Fulani.
We put forces together against Fulani.
Yes.
How do you see it?
Yeah, it's a good coalition. It's a nice, astounding one. Astounding, one. Big surprise that we are going to, spring up this time around against the Fulani, hegemony. We suffered, excruciating suffering, under the tutelage of the Fulani people in this country. So the Mid-Belt, the awakening up core of the Mid-Belt, and they have embraced it since the official position, given to them by the current administration is highly, overwhelmingly welcome by the people of that region and by us in the southeast, southwest, and so on and so forth. So we are going to join forces together to make sure that the Fulani hegemony will clip their wings. They will never get their bearings. They won't get themselves again, or else Nigeria divide. I'm seeing division coming in 2027 because no matter how Fulani play game, no matter how Tinubu himself at least dodge the needful, what he should have done, if he mingle with the Fulanis again and win an election, I think that will be the final of Nigeria, because the outsiders, the Fulani themselves, they could not bear that pain for 4 years. They have stepped into this administration and it's going to last for 4 years. So come next fall, which is 2027, I think everybody should decide whether Nigeria should be one or, divided. That is it. And when we pull forces together with Yoruba, Mid-Belt, South, Deltans, all of us in the Southeast.
Southern
Kaduna, yes, they are with us. Southern Kaduna, they are Mid-Belt. Yes, and the Adamawa. We are going to push out Fulani. Fulani, they will never get themselves again. See, allow them to be running their mouth. Haven't you been seeing what Sheikh Gumi, what is coming out from his mouth? He talks trash, and we are going to put them on check. We are making sure that we curb the Fulani, political dynasty. They are spreading, all over Nigeria. We are going to cut their tentacles.
Okay, now let me bring this angle, Mr. Aram.
We must.
Perhaps the last area we are touching. Now, we understand that the other time about 16 persons were reportedly killed by Fulanis in Ebonyi State.
Yes.
But as at the time we are discussing this, Ebonyi State government reportedly promised to spend about 500 million to sponsor people on Hajj. For 2025. And these are got people talking. Do you think it's justified?
No, it is unjustifiable. It is unjustified. It can never even scale through, if you ask me, to become a Senate president or even a Speaker House of Rep, because I won't sanction it. See, let me tell you, it is the highest abominable acts in the recent time committed ever on the land of Southeastern region. Your brother, your children, your fathers and mothers were pied by Fulani headers overnight.
So you are advising
and you are, no, it should not budget that money.
So you are advising
it should not vote that money for Hajj, 500 million. No, it is an abomination. We don't allow such in the land of East. We are not largely Muslims. We are not thinly Muslims. We are not as well thinly Muslims. We are all Christians in the southeastern Nigeria. If one will do that, the God of Abraham is the one that will ask him. Because if he budget that money for Hajj, how many numbers of Ebonyi people among the percentage of the people going for Hajj?
So
the people that are simply
Northerners
in that group going to Hajj are the Northerners. That's the Fulanis. Yes, Fulanis. They are mixed up with Ebonyi people. That's why they find it easy to, cause incursion. These incursions going on in the Enugu and Ebonyi is because Enugu allow Fulani, Ebonyi allow Fulani, and they are their next targets. They are very, very prone to Fulani incessant incursion because they live among them. So the vegetable the worm eats, the vegetable must know that its house, it gives shelter to the worm that eats it.
Finally, are you advising the House of Assembly in Ebonyi State to reject that proposal?
The House of Assembly, not only in Ebonyi State, in Enugu State and Ebonyi State, to reject Fulani's, inclusion in the House. They should sack all of them. The communities in Enugu, the communities in Ebonyi State should sack all the Fulanis living with them. They should not even intermarry with the Fulanis, because that is the worst incursion. They will use marriage. It is called sex evangelism. They will use sex evangelism to Islamize these northern Igbo regions. The Fulanis are like diarrhea. They are like cancer. Very cancerous tribe. Very incurable. They have now infiltrated every regions of this country, and as if care is not taken, because they have been given, because they have been allowed, they have now been seeking for allowance. I think it is the high time the whole tribes in Nigeria come together, unanimously agree on how to expel Fulani, total expulsion from Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rafi.
You're welcome.